everybody, welcome to the Extra Flick Show. I'm Shawn, and today we're going to be checking out this new trailer that just dropped for Wonder Man. The last ones were intriguing, to say the least. There was the one from Comic-Con. Well, I think they were both from Comic-Con. But the first one had this crazy retro superhero who looked nothing like Yahya Abdul-Mateen. This movie still has me guessing as to what it is truly about and how it's gonna work. I feel like the trailers are so vague so far. Hoping they give a little bit in this, but also if they're planning some big surprise during the show, I'd like for it to be a surprise so they don't have to go too far. I'm torn. I do want to see a little more. So let's see if they give us any more hints as to how the show is going to work. Let's watch.
You got this, man. You just got to go out there and crush it.
Where have I seen him before?
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
This is fun with the...
This is intense.
Let's not give him any strange energy to pick up on. We both have a lot riding on this, Simon.
Why
Yeah.
would you say that?
Yeah, don't give him strange energy. Be more like
Mr.
Trevor.
Kovac will meet you in the living room.
Amazing.
What was that? There he is. Zlatko.
A superhero remake.
Superhero
Not
fatigue.
exactly what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
Fight that.
This is the wall. It's everything. If I get this close and I miss,
I'm gonna need you to sign this to confirm you don't have superpowers.
yeah,
Okay.
need to be in this movie. Shawn, I was born to play this character.
Acting is the sum of everything you've experienced. The joy, sadness, loss, heartbreak.
Oh.
The Department of Damage Control considers Simon Williams an extraordinary threat.
Oh.
What?
Are you gonna use super speed or what?
I'm gonna use my car, Trevor.
Does that mean you do or do not have super speed? Let's go.
Yeah, just trying to clear that up. January 27th. All right, so that is a good trailer. I like that. It's upbeat, got some humor in it. I still don't know how the whole thing is going to happen with his powers. Clearly, there's going to be powers. But when damage control comes in, right, and damage control, they're in charge of taking care of the messes that superheroes make. And also, I guess, probably dealing with problem superheroes or problem powered individuals, right? They're the ones who come in. So when he says that they consider Simon Williams to be a threat, is he saying before this or now after something that's happened in the show? Like, was he already a threat and they just sort of had him on their radar and now that things are happening, they're like, well, see, that's why we had him on our radar because, he's always been a threat. Or is, he gonna start having incidents and they'll start putting together pieces, and he's the one who's always there or something, so they start realizing he's got powers. I'm so excited. I still don't know how he's going to get the powers. And I don't know if it has to do with that rich guy who's making the movie. He's playing Von Kovac is the character. I think maybe in the previous thing, I got the idea that maybe he was going to be doing something. I mean, he's making the movie, but maybe he has something of getting the powers, it being part of the movie. He talked about it being so real or something like that. So maybe that's what's happening. Let's take a look at some of this stuff here really quick. I like what they were doing with the words. He has a secret. How long has he had the secret? That's the question. That's sort of implying, by saying it like that, that's sort of implying he had the secret before he was an actor. Right? Possibly. This is Trevor. Yeah, we know. Freaking Trevor. Love the character. It's so cool that Ben Kingsley is in the MCU and also as such a weird, eccentric character. Just wild. Just wild. Let's see. We got the same casting scouts talking about him being wasn't he that terrorist guy? That helps us know the timeline of where this takes place. Clearly after the events of Iron Man 3. He wants to help. Trevor, he wants to help. That's good. Yeah, he says, don't give him any weird, strange energy. It's like, bro, you are the weirdest. And Shang-Chi, this guy was, I mean, this is the most together he's ever been that we've ever seen, probably. Which is why I almost thought when I first saw this, I thought this was going to be before all that because of the way he was still an actor. I mean, I don't know how. I guess him helping out with Shang-Chi, I guess he's okay now. Maybe Shang-Chi vouched for him. I don't know. If an Avenger vouches for you, does that get you anything? Doesn't get you alone. Or at least if you're Sam Wilson, it doesn't. You could be an Avenger. Don't matter. Yeah, they're going to this rich guy's house who's making the movie. He's suspicious as hell, you know. I mean, not to mention that he's got a portal that goes directly to Lex Luthor's place in his back of his place, you know. Von Kovac, yeah, him, crazy dude. He's having a good couple of years, this actor. Yeah, so he's going through all kinds of stuff. He's a struggling actor. This part's interesting. I don't know if this is a place for acting jobs or just for like temporary work or something, because I see a bunch of different names of different kind of companies on the wall, on the window there. But he has to sign something saying he doesn't have any superpowers. That's weird. You know, this is one of those things that we haven't really seen how the world deals with having superheroes now. We know they know about superheroes. They mourn for the loss of Iron Man all around the world. You know, people know who the Avengers were. And they know about the Thunderbolts and the thing that happened in New York and all that. So it's interesting to see that they have some sort of, maybe it's for insurance or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what that's for. So it'll be interesting to see what that's all about. Yeah, January 27th. That's really cool. Coming up soon.
So, I was born to play this character.
Does he just manifest powers with some badass method acting? You know, he's just like, I have to have it so bad. he just literally manifests the powers. I don't think so, but it's fun to say. I mean, what does he do to get? He's clearly pissed off.
You have experienced the joy.
Yeah, there's the original. I believe this is him as a child being fascinated with Wonder Man, the original Wonder Man. Yeah, so here's the original Wonder Man. Clearly a white guy. So they're definitely going to be playing on a lot of cliche arguments that people have, which doesn't always work out. I mean, when they did it with She-Hulk, people hated that show because of that. People hate to have it pointed out to them how stupid they are. So I don't know. There's probably going to be people who have a big problem with this show, but I think it's funny. It's kind of meeting some of these things head on, superhero fatigue and recasting of characters and stuff like that. So I'm all for it. I'm excited to see what how they approach it. And this is a project that's been around for a while. So when this was made, there was a totally different environment at the way they make shows at Marvel Studios and Marvel Television. There's been big changes since that, and there was a lot of us who thought this show would just get axed. It's good to see that it's getting a full release, and we're finally starting to see some promotional materials for it. So I'm glad about that. In between all this Avengers stuff. Yeah, so he smashes this table. This looks like it's at the same time as whatever he was doing with his hand, like when he was flexing his hands and he was starting to. This looks like it was right around that same time. He's sitting at a different part of the apartment, but that's what that looks like. So is this when he gets the powers, or did he already have powers and they were latent or something? You know, I can't wait to see how they're gonna do this. It feels like it's gonna be very different from anything they've done before, which is good. I think for me, that's a positive. I like it when they step outside the box and do these projects that don't quite fit the narrative. I'd love to see more of those. Moon Knight was really cool until the end episode. That was the only one where it fell apart for me. Werewolf by Night, amazing. Love that. You know, I want to see more stuff like that. Just different. I feel like it definitely benefits Marvel and the MCU when the projects don't all feel exactly the same, but yet all still come together in the big movies and stuff like that. I think that works out fine. Also, I wonder how Wonder Man will play into the future of the MCU. I mean, is he going to be... I don't think he would be in Secret Wars. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen to this character. And also, how is he related to Vision and Wanda? In the comics, there's very much a tie-in with those characters. I'm interested in that. So much keeping me guessing on this show. Yeah, smashes his table. That they're definitely going to want... You know, was it because he did this and then his apartment people told Damage Control? I don't know, but we'll find out. This guy who's had a role in movies and shows at this point for Damage Control. Yeah, okay, and I guess this is once he gets the part and he's at a premiere or something. Looking pretty slick. Very Wonder Man from the comics look, you know. He was a big Hollywood guy. The red jacket very much suits that personality he portrayed then. They're running from the cops, probably Damage Control. Is it just because he's a hero and he needs to sign some stuff and he lied on his paperwork? Or is something else going on and he's to blame, or they think he's to blame? You know, the old... hero having to prove they're the hero, not the bad guy. Yep, streaming January 27th. Man, I can't wait. I'm really excited about this one. What are your thoughts about this show? Do you think this looks like it's going to be good? Are you not interested because you don't know who Wonder Man is? There's so many things to ponder and discuss about this show. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have a great day, everybody.